Another year's gone by. I'm so glad you're with me. The way you lift me up with the love you give me. It's good to know that you'll be mine when days are blue. Oh, what a dream come true.
Welcome to the Orange is the New Black podcast. We're talking season 5, episode 12, Tattoo You. And I'm Rob Southgate.
I'm Martha Southgate.
And if you can't tell from my voice, we have been binging our way through this. And I'm getting tired, and what an emotional roller coaster.
Yes.
Holy
so
cow.
Boo dabbles in blackmail. Nikki promises to help Lorna. Doggett makes a discovery, and Piper comes to a realization about Alex. So why don't we start there? Piper and Alex are getting married.
Yeah. You know what? This was interesting. We had the backstory. It was another little piece of the puzzle where it was right after Alex had sold Piper out.
Yes.
And we saw that Piper was with Larry, and she already knew that Larry was
not the one.
Not
for her.
the one. You know, you saw their relationship has always been this turmoil.
Mm-hmm. You mean her and Alex?
Her and Alex, and in this episode, it took all of this coming to a head for Piper to really realize. It was when she talked to her mom, and she realized, what am I doing? And Alex was very frustrated with her before that, but she loves her.
Right.
So that was really a nice little scene.
And her mom shared a story, because her mom's never accepted this. She's never accepted Piper being gay or a prisoner, but especially gay, I think. But she, when Piper shared her feelings, her mom said, "Oh, I understand those feelings," and then shared a story about her falling in love with her dad.
Right.
And falling in love with Piper's dad.
Right. Which is why she gave Alex the corn.
But
which I'm sure Alex is like, what the hell is this corn? But
that was a really pivotal point for Piper, because she realized, my mom, this is as close to acceptance as I'm ever going to get. And this is a big deal. And she's given me her blessing.
Yeah.
She's equating her marriage to their
Piper
relationship. And
yeah.
that's a huge freaking deal.
I'm really disappointed that Cal wasn't there.
I know. I love Cal.
I mean, I really expected Cal
we
and
had Cal once this
his wife
season.
to be out there
Mary.
with the mom, waving with the baby, waving at Piper.
We have not
once. No Cal. Just a mention.
Yep.
So, you know what?
And it's always a bad episode when you have a Larry sighting. And not
right,
a Cal.
right. Yeah, this was not a bad episode, but the Larry sighting
you know what
was
I mean. I'm
a little
kidding.
disappointing because, and of course, he got the Kool-Aid guy, and it wasn't even a good Kool-Aid guy on his butt.
No.
So, oh no.
All right, enough of Larry.
So,
Boo tried blackmailing Linda.
Yeah.
For $5,000. That didn't work out. So she outed her to everyone.
And I don't think Linda was going to pay it. I think she's like, oh, my phone's at 3%.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that Linda was trying to figure out how she would get out of it. I do think that she was
just buying time, thinking this is going to end soon.
I think she was being as genuine with Boo as she could be. But at the same time, even if in that moment she's genuine and like, no, there's a relationship, she's gonna move on to the next thing. And I like that Boo saw through it.
Yeah.
And
she was doing it knowing that this was going to end, and if she just bided her time, then she's going to be free, and Boo's still going to be sitting in there.
That's right.
They can't touch her once she's out of there.
And
it's funny though that she's still in there when all the
well, technically they still have a hostage with her.
But they don't
have loose check.
But she doesn't seem to be aware of that.
Right. But she is a hostage. They have loose check, her, and Piscatella.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Although, not that matters, because here they come. At the very last moment, we see that the corrections SWAT team is moving in.
And they've got heavy artillery.
This is going to be a rough final episode, I have a feeling.
This is going to be scary. They're going to have a lot of casualties, I have a feeling.
A lot of issues, yeah.
And I'm so mad at Tasty, I can't even see straight.
Oh, my gosh. She blew it.
She blew it so
All
bad.
because she was so blinded by this. And it's like, yeah, but
that was a win for Poussey to get all those things.
Huge.
Poussey would have been very happy.
And he's still going to be investigated.
Right.
You can't force it.
And it was a freaking accident in a lot of ways. I mean, it was not. He did not.
She can't see that.
No, but he's not like Humphrey and Piscatella. He was not a homicidal maniac trying to hurt her.
They can't tell that.
Right.
We could tell that.
Right.
But they don't see that. They view them all as being part of this group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I am just so upset that Tasty didn't take the deal. I mean, she was crazy to not take that freaking deal.
That's right. And they got everybody. Or I mean, they got everything, you know?
Yeah. And she didn't even let anyone else have a say.
Right.
She made that entire decision for hundreds of women.
This was the biggest
mistake
she's had. Not just
hundreds of women, all of the women that are going to come after them.
Right.
This would have would have changed history.
Well, not just that. I mean,
forward.
But it is that. They said that this is not this in particular thing, but they said if they gave in to certain demands, that affects all prisons.
Yes.
All prisons in this state. And here it was happening.
Yeah. And she said no.
She said no because she wanted justice for Poussey.
Oh, it makes me crazy.
And I mean, oh man. And then Bailey did go to see Poussey's family, which
her dad, yeah.
You know what? Yeah, you're hurting. Stay the heck away.
Right.
He doesn't want to see you. Whether you meant it or not, stay away.
Yep.
I thought her dad showed a lot of restraint.
Yes, he did. It just breaks my heart.
Yeah. And I feel bad for Bailey.
Because it was such a senseless murder.
And he was caught up in what was going on, but it was not intentional.
Right.
But you know what?
Her dad doesn't know that.
And like her dad said, you got to live with this.
Right.
I'm not forgiving you. You're going to carry it.
Yeah.
You know?
And where do you think he's going?
Well, I think he's going to one of those places. Probably, I can't see him going to, wasn't it Taos? Was one of them he said? Oregon was one.
Well, he said Portland. He might have been talking Portland, Maine, because he said Portland, but I wouldn't go, because he said I wouldn't go in the winter. Well, the other Portland would be fine in the winter.
Yeah, so it must be Portland, Maine.
And then
that's probably where he's going.
And then he said a third one.
Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, Portland, Louisiana, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
I have a feeling he's going to Portland, Maine. That would make sense.
I don't know.
Although maybe he'll go to New Orleans. Maybe he'll go far and disappear.
Yeah.
You know? And Bailey will probably think the vampires are going to get him because, you know, he's read an interview with a vampire and they're all over New Orleans. So could be. Let's see. What else happened in this one? Red and
Piscatella sat and had a heart-to-heart because Piscatella woke up.
Yeah.
And Red showed him the video, and there were over 1 million
She just wanted to rub it in some.
And he's like, you know what? Tomorrow they're all going to forget you.
Yeah, they're just going to add fart sounds to it, which is true.
I am going to win no matter what. But it makes me crazy.
Yeah, it's the same thing that happened to Cindy when they made the video of her with the
black
ice
lattes,
black latte or whatever.
Black lattes matter.
Black lattes matter. It's the same kind of thing. It's like as soon as you do something real, some troll on the internet has to turn it into something like that.
Yes.
So, but Red, they were all disappointed in Red. They thought that, and they were saying it like, it's done. Why? Why are you still doing this? Mm-hmm. And really, she did want to rub it in but she wasn't going there to harm him physically.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still delusional. He is still, nothing has changed in his head.
Absolutely.
He wasn't even fazed by seeing that little bit of video.
He wasn't even fazed that he's in the thing.
Yeah.
That he's in their makeshift stockade.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't care.
So he thinks fully that he's going to just walk away from this. And he might. The world is just
messed up enough.
Messed up enough that he very well could.
Could be. But I kind of doubt it, because especially like with that video out there, it's kind of like the thing in Chicago with United Airlines. You know, when they showed the abuse there, that went viral, and it was everywhere. That's how this video of Biscuit Arrow will be. Mm-hmm. It'll be
Piscatella.
I'm tired. It's been a binge. But it's that same kind of thing. It's going to go viral, or it is viral already. To have that many views that quickly.
It's too much of a black eye on this already, which already has, there's way too much.
This is big, crazy
news. They can't
news.
cover all of this up. Yeah.
So Doggett did what you said. She saw the hole in the fence.
Yep.
You said somebody's going to do this. Why wouldn't they do it?
She went towards the cabins.
She did it. She went but she went to Coates' cabin.
Well, she worked her way there.
Yes.
But then she figured out which one was his.
Right.
And she's like Goldilocks.
Probably by the Coco Pops. That was probably the indicator.
She's Goldilocks.
Right.
She ate the food and she went in the bed.
Yep.
Like she got in bed. She
just
snuck
needed
in
to break
window.
a chair or something.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Is Coates going to find her before anybody else? And is he going to let her stay out?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is he going to turn her
No, he's not
in?
going to let her stay. I mean, in fact, I have a feeling she's going to go back. I think she's going to sleep, and then she's going to go back. And
I don't think so.
You don't think so? She's going to be a fugitive?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think so. I think Coates is going to come back, and it's going to be he's going to have a moral dilemma.
And they're going to go to like Alaska or something.
Yeah, because he's either going to disappear with her or he's going to have to turn her in. But those are the only two options.
I think you're right. I think they're going to go. I don't think he's going to turn her in. I think they're going to go off into the sunset.
He's crazy enough.
Yeah, and so she.
Yeah.
And she can open a yellow drink stand.
Oh, my gosh.
That would be perfect. So the guards.
Well, and he also knows she's not a threat.
Right.
To the world.
Right.
And if they're together, like
as long as she stays off the meth.
Yeah.
So you were right. You would ask. I don't know if you said it while we were watching or if you said it on the last podcast, but you had mentioned the guards, and you were like, we were describing how they would have gone,
mm-hmm.
and then this episode starts, and they're still not back, and you're like, where did they go?
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't they back? It took them a while to get there, I guess.
Well, they have to walk around the whole perimeter of the building,
right? And like we said before, it's bigger than we thought. So.
And that's why when the one guy went the other way, he didn't walk left.
Is he going to find Doggett and
that's
be a problem?
What I'm worried about.
Oh.
I kept thinking when she was walking into those cabins that he was going to be in there already.
Yeah, I hope
Coates finds her first.
Yeah, and nothing bad happens because of this guy.
Right.
So Maria brought the prisoners out, the hostages, and fully expected to get her deal. We knew it as soon as she said it to, was it Nita?
Nita. Nita didn't know.
Right.
Because they made the deal.
They can't do this.
That's made the deal with the president of the company.
Right.
They didn't make the deal with...
And that's what I said. He doesn't have that power.
Right. They didn't make the deal with the governor.
Yeah. He can't grant amnesty or anything.
They already took him away.
Right. Right. So, yeah, that can't be.
They have been put on the back burner. Like they're going, you're over here now. You have no say, no control over anything until we sort this out.
Yeah.
Well, so of course he can't grant her amnesty.
No, of course not. So she's heartbroken.
No, but Nita might.
But she's going to end up down in.
I don't know.
She is.
Well, wait a minute, because Nita heard what she said, and she kept saying, I'm the one who released them. I risked everything to bring them here. She was going to bat for her. So she may get out.
Okay. Well, I hope so. I hope so. But I hope that if she gets out, then she should legitimately be able to get Gloria out of there too by saying we worked together.
Oh,
it wouldn't lessen anything.
She's not going to do that.
No, but that would be if she's getting out, she could say, I had somebody helping me on the inside who is desperate for their son. He's in the hospital, and she wanted in on the deal. Is there any way?
No.
Yeah, I doubt
She's
that's
not
going to happen. But it would
herself.
that would be.
There's no way.
But I don't know if there's any deals on the table at all now because of what Tasty did.
She's not risking herself.
Yeah.
If she has their ear and she's standing out there, there is no freaking way she's going to pause long enough for them to go and deal with with Gloria. No freaking way. She's going to go, I worked alone. I got him out here. Get me my amnesty and get me out of here.
Yeah,
get me home to my family.
And like I said, I don't know if anyone's getting anything. Even if they start telling her she's going to be getting a deal, SWAT's moving in.
Well,
this
Tasty
is a completely
did this.
different game now.
Tasty freaking did this.
Yeah, she screwed it up. And who knows? Who knows now what's going to happen to any of them?
Right. And who knows what's going to happen when those when those SWAT people find Piscatella?
Yeah.
Are they going to?
Well, yeah, but they have seen the video.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Are they going to then?
Right, raid the place and
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Are they gonna gun down all the old people down there?
Oh no!
To get to it, I don't know.
Yeah. Although it would be pretty hard to find that. I mean, it's through a cabinet, that has been hidden this whole time. So
it's Narnia. Well, and I guess unless you knew the prison in the 70s.
Why do I think that Frida probably has Turkish delight down there, just like in Narnia?
Now, do you think they have the blueprints of the SWAT people?
No, they're not going to use that. When they're going to be doing head counts and everything. When there are people missing, they're going to either keep looking or what could happen is they could, if they haven't secured that thing from the inside, they could open those cabinets looking for stray people. And if what they see is, a stairway down, that's it. Then they're in. So I don't know. I don't know how any of this is going to play out. I'm really anxious to see it. I just don't know if I can survive it. I'm so tired. This has been so emotionally draining.
There's only one left.
Oh my gosh.
I have to.
So let's see what else. Gloria's in trouble. They have put her in the bubble with
Loose
check. And she's so devastated through all this. And they're taking it. She doesn't even have a phone now.
Yeah.
It's awful. And then she told Loosecheck what procedure Benny is going to have. And he's like, oh, yeah, my roommate in college had that, although, he did it to himself.
Voluntary.
Yeah, he got into his own head.
No, he didn't do it to himself. He chose to do it. It was what he meant.
I don't know if that's right, because people that are doing it for non-medical reasons, like if it's not a doctor, people that want to do this typically just take a drill to their head.
You don't even know. You made that up.
I did not.
You don't.
You can
even
look it
know
up.
that.
I actually know about this.
Bull.
I thought about doing it to you. In fact, anyone that's been listening knows I probably did do something similar. So, to myself.
I don't know.
Short-term memory gone.
So, all right, I know one.
Yeah.
Now I forgot what it was. Let me think for a second. You're gonna have to edit this.
Suzanne, I want to talk about that for a second, because not much happens here, but the lithium knocked Suzanne out.
Yes,
And
I'm very concerned about Suzanne because now she's like
comatose.
in a coma.
Yeah, I am not happy about this. I don't know what's going on. I mean, they could kill Suzanne.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how many are going to survive this, especially now. They're
going to just come in
with
with their guns and just mow them all down.
Well, they don't really do that, but they're going to have their shields. They have their batons. They don't just go in and randomly kill people. But if they don't understand, like let's say Suzanne was not comatose right now, she could run up yelling crazy stuff, and they crack her on the head with the baton, and she's dead. You know, we don't know how this is going to go down. Is Tasty going to get trampled because she's standing right there at the door? Are they going to be trampling, or are they just going to be seizing people? I don't know.
Yeah, that's
but they had riot shields,
and
they had their batons. This is going to be rough. Going to be rough.
I feel like there's an element of... Oh, I know what. Nikki decided to help Lorna.
This was crazy. She
went and found
Vinny.
the file and called Vinny, and Vinny really is a nice guy.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm not with her sister. That's crazy.
Right. So he was upset with her for playing mind games with him. And
Nikki's like, look, this is what you're going to get.
You signed up for this.
She's either going to key somebody's car or make weird accusations. It's what you get.
Right.
And you're either damaged or you're an asshole.
Right.
He's damaged.
Right.
He is totally damaged.
So, but he is going to stay in it, even though the baby, they're going to have a baby. And so so that's at least good. She fixed that.
Yes.
For Lorna. Because that would be really bad if the baby didn't have anybody.
Yeah, that's really good. And, once again, hopefully she's all right and he'll be able to connect with her. Yes. We don't know. We don't know anything. I mean, that's what's so crazy right now. Everything's up in the air.
I thought a lot more would be resolved by now.
The way that episode ended,
it's all now just chaos.
It's going to be chaos. Is it going to be the first 20 minutes of the next episode is just chaos?
I don't know.
Or is it going to be 3 minutes and then it gets the story going?
I don't know.
Or is it going to be the whole time like this season?
And I'm going to freak out.
When we started this, we were saying, I can't believe they're going to have the riot the whole time. We thought maybe 2-3 episodes. 13 episodes.
Yeah. And it made sense. It was perfectly reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
and
right.
I think that we're at day 3.
Yes.
So not as long as Attica, but crazy.
I have to go watch it.
This was the Orange is the New Black Attica season.
Yes.
You know how they do that with the different shows? This was their Attica season.
I know that.
Are you ready?
I have to go watch it.
Okay. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, Orange Podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Orange is the New Black Podcast. Rate us and review us. Send us emails at southgatemediagroup@gmail.com. It goes right to us. That is all. This was the penultimate episode. We head to the final. Inmates, back to yourselves.